to me.
Well, good morning, Stephanie.
Were you hoping for Ridge? You want some coffee?
No, I don't, thank you.
Where's Thorne?
He left early with Eric.
I imagine you're as curious about Ridge as I am.
I'm concerned, Stephanie. Or are you the only one that's allowed to be concerned about anyone?
I'm sure you are concerned. Especially if he and Brooke patched up their differences last night.
Well, at this point, we don't even know if they're staying together.
That's true. Don't you find it rather curious that I appear to be on Brooke's side so much these days?
Oh, yes, I find it very curious. But then I've asked you about it before.
And I told you. I told you that I have a very good reason.
Well, if you're not going to tell me the reason, then why are you bringing it up with me again?
Perhaps to underscore something that you're choosing to ignore, and I guess I just can't let you go on any longer this way. Caroline, I'm not a meddler. I never have been, and I really don't appreciate being perceived as one. If I'm fighting this hard to keep your marriage together, as obviously I am, then I must have a very strong reason for doing so.
Thorne's your son. You love him. You want him to be happy, and you think his happiness lies with me.
That isn't it at all. Obviously, I believe that my son would be much happier and better off if he were with a woman that was in love with him and dedicated to him. And let's face it, you're not that woman. There is so much more than Thorne's happiness that I am concerned about. Much, much more. And I can't tell you what the reason is, at least not now. But you know me. You know me well enough to know that I wouldn't fight this hard if there wasn't some powerful motivation behind it. If you'll just love and trust me the way you once did, then you'll take me at my word. You'll take it as truth when I tell you that you are dealing with something so explosive, so much more explosive than you can possibly imagine. Please, for the last time, leave Ridge alone. Get on with your marriage, or you're going to suffer terribly. We are all going to suffer.
You didn't sleep well.
Neither of us slept well.
Maybe you should call in.
No, I'm all right.
Is there anything you want to talk about? I know I laid something on you that you weren't prepared for.
Few men would be prepared for that, Logan. Pregnancy, outside of marriage.
Well, I wasn't prepared for it either, Ridge. It totally threw me, too. Except that my reaction was totally different than yours.
Do you blame me for that?
No.
But you're disappointed I didn't feel the same way you did.
You're not ready for a child. And I guess I am.
And yet I have to wonder if there isn't more to it than that.
Like what?
I'm not so sure. I guess I better go to work. Oh, and another thing. Remember what I told you last night? What I told you I'd do if you truly don't want this baby? Well, I'm not so sure about that anymore.
I understand.
I just don't know if I can go through with it.
You just have a good day, and we'll talk later.
Just a minute. What the? Hi.
Something wrong, Clarke?
Thought the door was locked. What's up?
I just got finished reading Rocco's report.
What report?
You know, I'm not certain you understand the implications of what you did.
I assume I did what anyone would have.
No, definitely not. You are aware of what this thief you tackled had in his possession.
I know that it was a camera.
Yes, it was. And this morning, the police developed the film that was in that camera. This man took pictures of practically our entire fall line. Designs, even patterns. If he had gotten out of this building, our entire fall collection would have been jeopardized.
Which is why he had to be stopped.
Yes. And, truth be told, you probably saved this company millions of dollars.
Huh. Dad Forrester. Never thought of it that way. I did what had to be done.
And I thank you for that. Although I must say, I never would have expected it of anyone.
Why not?
Mind if I interrupt?
No, not at all, sweetheart.
Hi, Dad.
So, what do you think of your husband this morning?
Not much. Not much at all.
Stephanie, my personal life is mine.
Your personal involvement should be with your husband and not your brother-in-law.
Well, thank you very much. That's quite enlightening. Now I'm going to go to work.
Ridge and Brooke are gonna have a baby.
Brooke is having a baby. Ridge obviously had no say in it.
They are planning a family.
Stephanie, the only one planning anything around here is Brooke Logan.
The point is that she is pregnant and they're gonna get married.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Brooke?
Good morning.
What happened to you?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just got in a small car accident. I'd rather not talk about it. I gather you know?
Yeah, about your pregnancy, yes.
Yeah, my pregnancy. I guess that's what it's turning out to be.
What does that mean?
I think you know exactly what it means, Caroline. Ridge is less than thrilled.
Well, I'm very sorry, but I can't believe that you're surprised about that.
Yes, Caroline. Yes, it is a surprise. It's an incredible surprise. Because I know something that you are totally unaware of. How much Ridge happens to love me.
Yes, Brooke. Ridge loves you. We all know that, don't we, Caroline? How are you?
I'll be all right.
Anything I can do to help you?
I'd rather you didn't talk to Ridge about this pregnancy.
Well, I think it's going to come up.
I want him to make his own decision.
I think he will make his own decision, no matter what the input is. But I'll tell you something. I think it's going to work out.
You really believe that?
You're carrying his baby. He's not going to walk away from that. Matter of fact, I'll go further. I'll make a prediction. I would say that within the month, we'll have a wedding here in the house.
Do you know that I waited up until midnight for you?
I was working, you know that.
And then when I woke up this morning, you were gone already? Clarke, I'll be blunt. You're putting in too many hours at work and not enough at home.
Kristen, I take it you haven't heard what happened here last night.
No, I haven't.
Somebody got in here last night, an intruder, and pried open Ridge's file cabinet and photographed just about every design and pattern for our entire fall collection.
What?
It's all right. He didn't get out of the building because Clarke tackled him outside the store here.
You did?
Darling, I wasn't going to let someone steal those designs.
Sweetheart, I'm not saying that Clarke shouldn't be spending more time at home, but I, for one, am very glad that he was here last night. We'd be in serious trouble, Kristen, if he hadn't been. Very serious trouble.
Come in.
Hi. Are you okay?
I'm not sure how I am.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm sorry about what you're going through.
I'm just totally at a loss. You must be blown away by this, too.
I'm not surprised that she's pregnant. And I think you know that I'm not very happy about it. But that's not what I came in here for.
Why did you come in here?
I want you to know that I'm here for you if you need me. Ridge, I'm nothing if I'm not your friend. Whatever decision that you make, I'll support you. Because I love you.
sorry about last night.
We need to spend more time with each other. That is, if you're serious about putting this marriage back together.
Don't ever think I'm anything but totally committed to that. Am I forgiven?
How can I not forgive you? You're my hero.
How about a hero's reward?
How about tonight?
I don't think I can wait that long.
How was that, Mr. Hero?
That made it all worthwhile.
It's been a long time.
Since before our breakup.
You still haven't lost your touch.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Where'd you get the blankets?
Well, I did have to spend a few nights here. They're pretty comfortable, though, huh?
Clarke, sometimes you drive me crazy.
You really did miss me last night.
I was so mad at you this morning, and now... Clarke, you never should have tackled that man.
If I didn't, he would have gotten away.
What if he had a gun?
Then it would be a funeral today instead of a good time.
Clarke, it's not funny.
Kristen, I did what I had to do. I could never let anyone steal designs. This company, it means too much to me.
Well, I guess I don't have to ask how you feel about all of this.
No, you probably don't.
As usual, you're ready to think the best of me.
Brooke, a woman doesn't just get pregnant, especially if she's not trying to.
Would you like to see my pill vial? I haven't missed one day.
Oh, you're the 1 in a million woman that gets pregnant on the pill.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I'm sorry. I have a little trouble believing that.
Why would I plan to get pregnant when everything is obviously going my way?
All right, Brooke. Let's just be honest with each other for once. You have been insecure about Ridge from the day you moved into this house, and that has been all too obvious to everyone. Now, yes, you may have gotten him to tell you that he loves you, and you've thrown that in my face for weeks. And with your little petulant, childish routine of moving in and out of this house, you got yourself a ring. But there's one thing that you don't have, and that is a wedding date. Now, what do you think that means?
That he's in love with another woman? Is that what I'm supposed to think that means? You're a fool if you ever think you can have him, Caroline. First of all, you are married to his brother. And if that's not enough, I am carrying his child. I'm late. I better go.
A doctor's appointment, I hope.
No, why would you say that?
You do have an obstetrician.
No, not yet.
Then who, pray tell, diagnosed your pregnancy?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I diagnosed it yesterday.
Are you telling me that all of this is based on one of those home pregnancy tests?
Caroline, they're pretty reliable, you know.
They are notorious for going wrong. You know, if I thought I was pregnant, I would sure want a doctor to confirm it. Of course, on the other hand, if I wasn't positive about it, and I knew my entire future relied on it, then maybe I would put off seeing a doctor just in case it was a false alarm.
That's not where I'm coming from, Caroline.
Well, then I suggest you get yourself to a doctor today. Oh, Brooke, I'm going to be very curious how it turns out, or doesn't turn out, as the case may very, very well be.